Hello children, back to chapter number 2, polynomials of standard 9. Now we are starting with question number 11 of exercise 2.5. We have been using identities. We actually are learning the use of identities. Here question number 11 is factorize. Now this is the identity, one of those which we have already studied. It's flashed here on your screen. This is the question. If you look at the question, it resembles the given identity and it resembles its left hand side. When factorized, it will be giving you the right hand side of the identity. But beforehand, let us select our x, y, z. So, write the given question in a particular proper form. So the first term, that is 27x cube, is actually 3x whole cube. Then y cube as it is, z cube as it is. And then 9xyz can be properly written as 3 into 3x into y into z. So the arrangement's done. Now we know that our x in the identity is nothing but 3x, y is y, z is z. So let us do the substitution and note down the right hand side of the identity. Corresponding changes are done and this is what you get. The first bracket, it is 3x plus y plus z. Second bracket, some squares are there, some multiplications are there. So you have noted down them in that way. The next step that is left is solving these things mathematically. So you are left out with this. First bracket as it is. In the second bracket, you will need to do the squarings and you have to multiply certain terms also. After multiplication and squaring, you get all these values as the answer. Next, question number 12. Verify that. We have to verify this entire statement. Now, again, if you look at it, you'll see that the left-hand side is having unlike terms. So it's difficult. You cannot proceed. Whereas the right-hand side of the statement, it has numbers which can be solved further. Certain multiplications can be done. Squarings can be done. So we are starting with the right-hand side of this statement. Sorry, it should be actually RHS. So consider it RHS. Here the RHS is given to be this entire statement, and now we are supposed to multiply it. What we will begin with is the squaring part. The second bracket, x minus y whole square, then y minus z whole square, and then z minus x whole square. Here we are going to use the identity x minus y whole square. So this is how the expansion occurs. Half remains same, first bracket remains same, whereas the second bracket is now expanded. X minus y whole square is x square minus 2xy plus y square. Then y minus z whole square is y square minus 2yz plus z square. And the third squaring, that is z minus x square, it is now z square minus 2xz plus x square. Now if you look at the second bracket here, you will see that certain terms are written twice. X square is repeated. So when you add them, it will become 2x square. Similarly, y square will become 2y square. Again you have z square plus z square, which will become 2z square. Those changes are to be done and this is what you get. Now, if you again study the second bracket, you will see that all the terms are multiples of 2. So, we can take 2 as common. This is how you can write it. 2 is taken common. half into first bracket remains same, no change. We are not able to solve it out. Let it be. From the second bracket, we have just taken 2 common. After this, you will see that this 2 and 1 by 2. We can solve them. They cancel each other. 2 and 2 cancels each other. One in the numerator, the other in the denominator. So we are now left out with x plus y plus z as the first bracket, and the second bracket is x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus xz. This one resembles one of the identities. It is the right hand side of one identity. So the answer will be the left hand side of that identity, which is nothing but x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. This is your LHS of the given identity, given verification. This is how we have verified the statement. With this, we can proceed further. If x plus y plus z equal to 0, show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz. Now, after looking at all these things, the identity which should click you, it should be the one which we are studying. Yes, this one. We know this identity, we have noted it down. Now, we are told that x plus y plus z is equal to 0. That means if you look at this identity, the right hand side first bracket, it is now 0. So we'll do the changes. Here, the same identity with a 0 in place of x plus y plus z is noted. Now study the right hand side of this given statement which we have reached. 0 into something is 0. So we can say that x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to 0. Now we can take that minus 3xyz, that is to be transposed on the other side, and we get the solution as x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz. And we were supposed to show this only. Now, this question number 13, the statement can be used for solving other problems. Here, you have to remember that whenever x plus y plus z, the three numbers, they add up to 0, then the sum of the cubes of all three will always be 3 times x, y, z. We are going to use this fact in the coming question, that is question number 14. Without actually calculating the cubes, find the values of each of the following. Now the first sub question is this. This is x cube plus y cube plus z cube. Let us check the sum of x, y and z. We know that when x and y and z add up to 0, this cube will be nothing but equal to 3 times x, y, z. And that will be very easy for us to solve. So let us check. Now minus 12 plus 7 plus 5. They are the x, y, z. Add them and we get a 0. So we can say that the given question, that is x cube plus y cube plus z cube, nothing but minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube is equal to 3 times x, y, z. Substitute x, y, z and we get it as 3 times minus 12 into 7 into 5. This multiplication is very easy. Just multiply and get the answer. So, if you look at the question initially and if you have to solve it out mathematically by doing all the cubings and all, it will be very lengthy. Whereas if you use the identity and the fact, it becomes very easy. You have to just multiply few things and you get the answer. So this is how the use of the identities make the mathematical concepts very easy. One more sub question we'll be solving now. This is 28 cube plus minus 15 cube plus minus 13 cube. Again the same thing, if x plus y plus z equal to 0, then the sum of the cubes will be 3 times x, y, z. So let's check it out. 28 plus minus 15 plus minus 13 is, yes, it is 0. So we can proceed with this fact. It will be 3 times 28 into minus 15 into minus 13. And you quickly get the answer as minus 16380. This is how we come to the end of 14th question, and we'll stop for now. We'll continue in the next videos to come. Thank you.